date. So again, good morning. My name is John. I'm your worship assistant this morning. Welcome everyone to the love and light that is Unity of Lawrence. As you may or may not know, this is the first Sunday of summertime, and it happens to be a calm one. So let's just pray that these days like this continue out through the rest of the summer. As you know, in Unity, we begin everything with prayer. Let's take a centering breath and open to the divine in all of us and listen to this prayer. On this day, we dedicate our hearts to peace on earth. We appreciate each individual's spiritual journey and the abundant blessings bestowed upon us. In unity with all who seek to express freedom, love, joy, and transformation, we welcome our divine inheritance as creators. We come from love, as love, to be love. In harmony with this truth, we live to the best of our ability with a peaceful mind, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful spirit. And so it is. Amen. As you know, our chaplains are trained to hold sacred space and pray with you one-on-one. If there is anything in your heart to be held in prayer, we invite you to see a chaplain following today's service at the front of the sanctuary. And now please stand and join Holly in singing the praising prayer.
And if you want, you can sing all the words with me, or you can have a call and response. I praise my life, I raise my life in the name of love. I praise my life, I raise my life in the name of love. I praise my neighbor, I raise my neighbor in the name of love. I praise my neighbor, I raise my neighbor in the name of love. I praise our children, I raise our children in the name of love. I praise our children, I raise our children in the name of love. And now let's turn and greet each other with a handshake or hug.
Thank you, Holly. Now please join me in sharing our unity intentions. Please affirm with me unity's founding principle. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. And now our Unity of Lawrence vision statement. United in divine love and joy, we celebrate a peaceful and abundant world for all. And now our Unity of Lawrence mission statement. We are a thriving spiritual community, sharing love, building bridges, and inspiring transformation. And now please welcome our special music guests, Folk in the Flow.
So I think today's a good day. Today's a good day for a little alchemy. If you ask me, it's a good day for a walk in the rain. It's a good day for taking time to find acceptance. It's a good day to wash away the pain. It's a good day for a little alchemy. If you ask me, it's a good day to let yourself be free. It's a good day to give yourself a little present. It's a good day to see the irony of your story. So just what are we doing here? Revolving doors and reruns of the reality TV. Just what are we doing here? The parallels and broken bells of our liberties. Just what are we doing here? Just getting by with alibis. Are we ready to see? Are we ready to see? Today's a good day for a little alchemy. If you ask me, it's a good day to wear your heart upon your sleeve. It's a good day to be your own best company. It's a good day to set your captives free. It's a good day for a little alchemy. If you ask me, it's a good day to let it all unwind. It's a good day. Put on the lid and let it simmer. It's a good day to finally realize we're really taking time to redefine the matters of the mind. Where we align the grand design and what you seek you'll find. It's alchemy, transformation you can't see. It's alchemy, purify your flame of conscience. Alchemy, transformation you can't see. It's alchemy, purify your flame of conscience. Today's a good day for a little alchemy. If you ask me, a good day to take a look into the mirror. It's a good day to reinvent the smile you're wearing. It's a good day to be the one you love. It's a good day for a little alchemy. If you ask me, it's a good day to be the only one in costume. It's a good day to celebrate your love delicious. It's a good day to dance the night away. We'll be taking time to redefine the matters of the mind. Where we align the grand design and what you seek you'll find. It's alchemy, transformation you can't see. It's alchemy, purify your flame of conscience. Alchemy, transformation you can't see. It's alchemy, purify your flame of conscience. Thank you.
Thank you, Folk in the Flow. Steffany Barton, RN, is devoted to shining light in the world in both personal and professional life. She strives to seek and find good, to speak and share hope, and to believe in the ever-presence of divine love. She has a thriving practice as a spiritualist medium and healer, is an author, Unity student, and proud mother of 3 amazing young people. She is honored to be part of the community in Lawrence. For more information, visit www.angelsinsight.com. Welcome, Reverend Steffany.
Thank you. Good morning. It is a good day. I love it. This is the last Sunday of June. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, good deal. Well, then we're on a roll. Open sesame. Abracadabra. Alakazam. Hocus pocus. Please. These are all magic words. You see, in our culture, in our human tradition, throughout history, we have had a fascination with words that can create new realities, with words that have the power to transform. And this interest even goes to our sacred text, the Bible. In Genesis 1, verse 3, God said, "Let there be light." And where before there was darkness, the light shone, and it was good. God said, "Let the land separate from the waters, and the skies separate from the seas." And it was so. God said, "Let there be vegetation, creatures that dwell on the land, fishes that swim in the ocean." And it was so. And then God said, "Let there be mankind created in our image and likeness." And it was so. God said. And the power of those words created a new world. Then in the New Testament, Jesus, our master teacher and way shower, had a pretty incredible and dynamic way of demonstrating the power of words. One of my most favorite examples of that is told in the book of John. As it so happened, Jesus, with his teaching and his miracles and whatnot, had been ruffling some feathers and crumpling some breastplates of the high priests. And so he and the disciples decided it might be smart to get out of town just for a little bit, kind of lay low, let some tempers calm. So as they were out of town, Jesus got word that his best friend, Lazarus, had become very ill. And could he hurry quickly and come home in order to help Lazarus, because things weren't looking so good. But Jesus was assured that everything would be all right. And so he told the disciples to stay with their plan, and they would return at the appointed hour. And they did. But during that time, Lazarus had succumbed to his illness, and he had passed away. Jesus was too late. His dear friend Lazarus had died, and Jesus wept. He mourned, he loved his friend, and he missed him. But then, Jesus remembered his power. Jesus remembered who he came to be, what he could truly do. And so he ordered the disciples to roll back the stone that had blocked the tomb. And they did. Jesus went to the tomb, stood, and said, "Lazarus, come forth." And Lazarus, who had been dead, stood and walked forth. Though he were dead, he lived once more. In that moment, Jesus used the power of words not just to change Lazarus' world, but to shift the reality of everyone present there. Powerful words. But wait a second. I mean, this is God and Jesus we're talking about, right? Of course, they can use powerful words. But little old me, do we have the power to create worlds, to change reality using our words? I believe we do. Yes. And our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, believed that too. And so I want to share with you today the power that you have in transforming your world and creating a new reality through using your words. In Unity, we are taught that each one of us is inborn with 12 spiritual powers. It's part of who we are. And throughout our journey, we activate each of these powers. And when we come into alignment, when we activate all 12 powers, we embody the Christ, just as Jesus did. So some of the 12 powers include things like faith, zeal, will, understanding. And each of our 12 spiritual powers corresponds with a disciple who followed Christ, a color, a month, and each of these spiritual powers is located in a corresponding part of our physical body. One of our 12 powers is the power of power. How's that for a power? Power squared! You got the power. The color of the power of power is purple. Happens to be my favorite color. The disciple is Philip, who after Jesus' ascension went on to start church and was recognized as being a powerful minister and speaker. And do you know where the power of power is located in your physical body? The root of the tongue. Your words are the expression, the manifestation of the power of power. Your voice is power in this world. Charles Fillmore said, "Words are seeds, cast into the invisible spiritual substance that grow and yield their own kind." Words are seeds, seeds of power. But let's face it, we talk a lot. We chatter. Sometimes we gossip. Sometimes with our words we might even complain. In our world, we toss words around a little bit like a salad. So what's the difference between just talking and activating words of power? Because I don't know about you, but I don't want everything I say to be empowered in my life and change my world. We need a little discrimination here. How do we use our words in an empowered way to create our reality? Well, that's what I want to share with you today, because it's really quite simple. So remember when we talked about in the beginning, God said, "Let there be light." Now, it's important to understand how that verse is written. It didn't read, God said, "Let there be, I don't know. Angels, what do you guys think? What should we have? Starbucks? Let there be some Starbucks coffee? God, you haven't made vegetation or beans yet. Oh, let's see. Let me look at my emojis. Let something kind of shine. Oh, we said light, but light. No. God said, let there be light. It was a clear choice of words. So the first step in empowering our words is to choose our words clearly. Don't just toss them out. So in your affirmations, in your spiritual practice, instead of saying, I want to feel good, say, I want to feel vibrantly vital. Instead of, I'd like some prosperity. Say, I want epic abundance. Instead of, I'd like a few nice things to happen. Say, I want ceaseless miracles in my life. Instead of, I'll be happy with enough. How about, I want to feel wildly satisfied. Choose your words with confidence, because your words are your tool of power to transform your world. Choose your words clearly. But there's one more step in really activating and claiming this power of power with our words. Because it's one thing to say the words and to be clear and to choose them well. I want epic abundance. That's great. Those are good words. But there needs to be something else. So after we've chosen our words clearly, we say these words with confidence. With confidence. So let's go back to Jesus. He'd rolled back the stone that had covered the tomb. And this is his moment. He says, Lazarus, I leave town for a couple days and look what you do. You go and die. I can't leave for a minute. No. Lazarus, this is awkward. I feel really bad. I knew you were sick. I didn't come back. I'm so sorry. Can you come forth? I'm really sorry. But this is what we do. Lazarus, you've never risen from the dead before. It's probably not going to work. Would you come forth? Is this not what we do with our affirmations? I've never felt good before. I probably won't feel good now, but I feel great. It's a powerful word. No. Jesus said, Lazarus, come forth. Come forth. He didn't ask for Lazarus' permission. He told Lazarus, this is your reality. This is how you will be transformed. So when we use our words of power, when we claim the power of power, we choose our words clearly, but we speak with confidence from the very core of our soul. Open sesame, abracadabra, come forth. These aren't questions. These are commands to create a new reality, to bring transformation into our world. So let's practice, should we? Should we practice activating this power of power with our words? I think we should. So I want someone to give me a magic word. Just toss out a magic word, something that you really want to bring into your life, or just something that could stand for transformation. Let's just choose a word we can say together. Help? How about vitality then? Vitality. Okay, so our word, our magic, empowered, transformative word is going to be vitality. And here in just a minute, we're going to say it together. We're going to say it with confidence. And, oh, there's one thing I forgot. Sorry, guys. There's one other thing in empowering words. Hold on just a second. The ushers are going to need to pass this out here real quick. Because, you know, you really can't have magic words without a magic wand. So the ushers are going to pass around a tool of power, your power of power, a reminder to you that your words have the power to transform. So there's lots of different styles and lots of different shapes to the wands. But each one has been fully activated. Does everybody have a wand? Did everybody get one? Yes. Now, the interesting thing about these tools, the magic wand, kind of like the ruby slippers, it's just a reminder. I want you to know the power of power is inside you. It always has been. It always will be. But sometimes we forget because the things that are inside of us are hidden. They're not obvious. They're not always in plain sight. That's why we come to Unity to learn and study and to be reminded and to remember the truth that we do have spiritual power every day in every moment. And we are here to activate those powers in small ways and in large. But the power of our words is something that the magic wand can remind us of. So there's a special way, of course, you have to use the magic wand. You have to kind of swirl it a bit. Yes, you have to kind of do it over your head. So we're going to say vitality, poof, and bring it with the wand, okay? We're going to do this together, and this vitality is going to radiate through the sanctuary. Ready? Vitality, poof, yeah! Okay, now just say vitality without the wand. Vitality. That is not the same frequency. That is not the same. Okay, let's do another magic word. I want to know something that you want to empower in your life. Maybe it's abundance or joy. Tell me something else, and we will bring some magic with our words. Epic miracles. All right, let's empower. I want you to say those words clearly. I want you to speak them with confidence, and then I want you to poof, bring them into the world. What was it, miracles? Epic miracles. Miracles. Boom. Yes, do you feel that? Those are empowered words. Those are magic words. And let's do one more, because the third time is a charm, right? One more word that we can empower by our spiritual power of power, our inherent and divine right. What's one more thing we can empower together? Abundance flows? Love. Abundance of love? Abundant love. Woo! Okay. I can get behind that. I can get in front of that. I can get beside that. Let's get all around abundant love, shall we? Abundant love. Woo! Yes. You can do it all day. I want you to. On your drive home, I want you to look at cars around you and do this. No one will think that's weird. They'll say, oh, that's a Unity student. They're empowering their power of power located in the root of the tongue. Your words have power. You came into this world as a divine expression, a beautiful spark of light, created in the image of God the good, omnipotent. You have the power to create your world, word by word. I love you all so much. I want you to use these tools to activate your power of power throughout the week and know that you are worthy of miracles, vitality, and absolute unconditional love. Namaste.
Burning gardens growing in the backyard. Nothing but love in this humble heart. And where you begin depends on where you start. And if I start right here, I hope and pray the seeds that I've sown today grow along illuminated paths. And with each new segment in perfect synchronized time, circling like a helix in this infinite divine. And as the pieces unfold at last in my mind, the story, well, it will be told. Like a wave crashing over all that is, I dissolve into the source. Abundant gardens are growing in the backyard. Nothing but love in this humble heart. And where you begin depends on where you start. And if I start right here, I hope and pray all the seeds that I've sown today, they grow along illuminated paths. With each new segment in perfect synchronized time, circling like a helix in this infinite divine. And as the pieces unfold at last in my mind, the story, it will be told. Like a wave crashing over all that is, I dissolve into the source. And like a wave crashing over all that is, I dissolve into the source.
Beautiful. Let's continue now that feeling of just release, dissolve. Let ourselves just be absorbed into the source. So at this point, if you're comfortable, I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. Relax. No place else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. Let yourself be here, right now. And as you turn your attention inward, I'd like you to notice the breath. Let your breathing flow effortlessly. Just receive and release. Receive and release. All you need is here in this moment, right now. And as you continue to breathe, let your body relax even more deeply. Relax your shoulders. And let yourself settle down into the chair. Soften your face. Just let go. And in that moment, as you soften, send a feeling of gratitude to your body. Your body carried you to this moment. So appreciate it for all that it does for you. And then I'd like you to drop your attention into your heart space. The very center of your chest. The place where love resides. And I want you to drop even deeper into the inner chamber of your heart. The place in your heart where your wildest dreams live. And I want you for a moment to feel into your heart's most pure desires. Maybe it's a desire for freedom, peace, joy. But allow yourself right now to dip ever deeply into those beautiful feelings. Feel what you most desire. Knowing that there is nothing you need do to earn it. You need never work for it. Allow yourself to receive in this beautiful moment, for you are worthy. receive. Everything that your heart desires, all that you want, all that you need is given. Simply ask and receive. Very slowly, holding on to those incredible feelings, the joy and expansion of love that's always within. Just very slowly, very gently, start to bring your awareness back into this physical place. Notice that your body feels a little more peaceful. Your head feels a little more clear. Your heart feels a little more open. In your own time, slowly open your eyes, seeing the world anew, knowing that you have been transformed. Namaste.
innocent bliss. I believe in the leverage of wits. I believe in a great spirit. There's miracles at our fingertips. And I believe in healing within. I believe in holding your hand. I believe in knowing we can create a brilliant master plan. So what color is your cosmos in the canopy of skies? What color is our language upon your tongue passing by? What vision keeps on playing in the theater of your mind? And what knowledge keeps you company as the day is drawing nigh? I'm simply here to exist in the fabric of my favorites. Yes, you're right here on my list. I am whole within, I am who I am. When I go within, I know who I am. I am born again into the world within. In every form I am, the living word I am. I am that I am, all that will ever be, wherever you and me keep in good company. In our secret house, secret house, secret house, secret house. I am one with love and all that there is. It will come about into the radiance, into the present prayer, the sacred lovers there, the moment always where I'll keep my secrets held in my sacred house, sacred house, sacred house, sacred house.
Thank you, thank you. Time of thanks. As our ushers come forward for our time of thanks, I invite you to join me as we hold our gifts to this community in our hands and love in our hearts. Let's affirm together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and so it is. Poof! Come on down. As the love offering is being collected, let's join Holly in singing, I Feel the Spirit.
Moving in me, and I feel the Spirit moving in me. And I feel the Spirit moving in me. Let's do that one more time. I feel the Spirit moving in me. And 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 I feel the power moving in me. And I feel the knowledge moving in me. And I feel the purpose moving in me. And I feel the Spirit 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 moving in me.
Here's our prayer of thanks. Please listen. We are grateful and we bless the flow of good that supports our unity community. We bless the givers who give their time, talent, and treasure. We stand in the knowing that the flow of good goes forth only to return again and again, and so it is. Amen. Thank you. Go on. Oof. A special welcome to our guests today. Thank you for joining us. If you would like more information about the Unity Movement and the Unity of Lawrence, pick up a welcome packet in the foyer. You'll also find the July bulletin in the foyer. The lunch bunch is going to Jade Garden at 1410 Castle Drive. All are welcome. The drumming circle is meeting this afternoon here at 1:30 in the sanctuary. Please bring a drum to join in or just come and listen to the music. Everyone is welcome. Our weekly meditation group meets on Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. in the sanctuary. Everyone is welcome. There is also an online meditation on Tuesday mornings. The Zoom link and more information is in the foyer. Come early and join us Sunday mornings for a time of fellowship at 10:30 a.m. downstairs. Enjoy fresh coffee and treats with your Unity community. And now I'd like to ask Jay Pryor to come forward and share some information about the keys to the kingdom.
Good morning, everybody. I am delighted to be with you today, and especially after following Reverend Steffany talking about exactly what we're going to talk about in the keys to the kingdom. So last week I talked about how one of the reasons I come to church and practice is because I pick up breadcrumbs along the way as Spirit guides me into what's next for me. So I would like to invite you to notice that there may be breadcrumbs leading you into this course. As she spoke to us about being truth students, right, and really practicing. And so I want to read to you a little bit about what the board wrote about this course, because I think it's really powerful. The Keys to the Kingdom is designed to help you identify and change any limiting beliefs about abundance, happiness, and success. This is not a course about simply getting more money or material things. It is a guide to developing a higher level of spiritual awareness. This program leads to an understanding of the spiritual foundation of true abundance and creating a life of greater harmony with spiritual law. So I know a lot of you have been practicing for a long time, so I know you know this. And abundance is about peace of mind. Abundance is about peace in your heart. Abundance is about healthy relationships in your life all over the place. It's not just about money. And all of that is created by you through your word and through your vibration. And so the Keys to the Kingdom class is just an opportunity to flex your muscle every single week in creating exactly what you want from your word, and then really learning to, we can call it whatever we want, but I love Catherine Ponder, who's an old school truth student who calls the law of attraction the law of radiation. So just like Reverend Steffany said, you can say, I am prosperous all day long, but if you're not radiating prosperity, you're not in alignment with that, it's just going to be like, well, I'm prosperous, right? It's like, that does not help anything, right? And so, I just want to really invite you to consider stepping into this course. And again, it's a rigorous course, right? We're going to ask you to tithe your time, talent, and treasure. We're going to ask you to have a rigorous practice. And let me tell you something. For me, when I'm practicing like that, that's when the floodgates open, right? That's when I'm in alignment. When I'm ready to put my foot in it and do 90 minutes of spirit time a day, oh boy, am I flowing. So I'm excited about this course because I'm taking the course, right? You have to understand that when somebody facilitates or coaches a course, we take it, right? I'm right in there with you, and I am excited about the level of abundance that we're about to unlock. So I really hope that you'll take the time to take a sheet of paper, book these dates in your calendar, and get ready to roll on July 14th. There's all the information you need is on the sheet, and it's back in the foyer. Kathy, is there anything else I need to say about that? All right, thank you. Love you, bye.
Thank you, Jay. Okay, upcoming event, a meditation retreat embracing the 5 Unity Principles will be on Saturday, July 16th at the Fairchild Wellness Center in Overbrook, Kansas. The retreat will be from 9:45 a.m. to about 4 p.m. and is open to everyone. Please bring your own lunch. There's a sign-up sheet in the foyer. See Phil Roger or Cheryl Miller for more information. Save the date, as I mentioned earlier, Matt Venuti Immersion Concert is coming on Friday, July 29th at 7 p.m. Suggested donations, $20 at the door. Looking forward to all of you being there. Announcement, please join us next Sunday when Karen Langsford brings the message, Strength versus Power, Who Will Win? Special music with artist Ramberg. And now it's time to sing in our youth. Our youth. Are there youths?
Yep,
Come
let's
on,
stand
youths.
up. You are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. You are walking in the light, in the light of God. And the light, 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 and the light of God. As the light, you are walking as the light of God. light, as the 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 light of God.
We had a pretty full classroom. This is my first day working by myself, so it was really fun. Yeah, but we had a lot of fun today. We learned about freedom, and we talked just a lot about, since we've been in a pandemic for the past 2 years, we just really wanted to work on interpersonal connections. Being able to cooperate with each other is a big thing. Being able to make decisions as a group instead of deciding what our individual choices and to do not just what we want, but what the group wants. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, congregation, let's rub our hands together and bless our youth. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you. Woo! Yes, absolutely. Because our vision is celebrating a peaceful, abundant world, let's all join singing together the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step